video. In today's video I will show you how to use SwiftUi Charts inside your Flutter application. Now if you don't know what are SwiftUi Charts, so SwiftUi is a new imperative programming UI style, sorry, not imperative, it is declarative programming UI style for iOS, just like Flutter or React Native. And so Apple last year has announced SwiftUi Charts. So if you want to draw a bar chart or line chart or some other kind of a chart, pie chart I think, so they are supporting in they are supporting it inside SwiftUI, so we don't have to use third-party libraries. And also, of course, you can do this inside Flutter itself, but if I try to do this kind of a complex functionality like charts, I might make a lot of bugs or issues, or if I am using third-party libraries, it might go out of maintenance in the future. So it's better to use what Apple has provided, and we don't have to worry more, we don't have to worry much, as it is pretty easy and all the bugs will be taken care by Apple itself. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, I will show you what kind of a chart I have created. So this is the chart which I have created, but yeah, you can run your imagination wild and can create any type of a chart whichever you want. So yeah, I have created a Flutter application. Inside that I have this home page widget, and I have taken a size box. Then for width I am making sure it occupies the entire width of our screen. Then I have created my SwiftUi view widget. So if I go over here, so this is the widget. Now first of all, I have defined it a name, so this name should be present on both Flutter as well as on the native side. Next I have created some creation params, so I'm presenting this data on the chart, so I'm sending it from Dart side to the native side. So first of all, you need an identifier. So ID is the identifier for us, and it should be unique. So and users will be on the x-axis, view count will be on the y-axis. So this is the minimum data which you require for drawing a chart with SwiftUI. Now for Android, again, SwiftUI is not supported on Android. It is an Apple technology, so it won't work on Android. It is for iOS only, or Mac OS or Watch OS. You can, I think even Watch OS is supported by charts, or tvOS. So it is only on Apple platform. So first I have defined a UI kit view. The view type is my SwiftUI view, and we are passing the creation params. The rest all is like similar thing which you define whenever you create a native view. Then open the main iOS folder. So this iOS folder inside export, so I will just open it. And first thing which you have to do is that you have to update your iOS deployment target to 16. The reason is that SwiftUI was just launched last year. That's why the minimum iOS deployment target is 16. So you have to update it over here as well as over here in general as well. Next, go to app delegate, and here first you have to define your views. So here you can see I have defined my SwiftUI view, and we have to register this factory. So first of all, create this factory class. So my SwiftUI view native view factory, and this is boilerplate code for defining any kind of a layout, native layout. And here we are referring this file. Okay, so I will go over here. So this is the file, and first of all we have to import NS object and Flutter platform view. We are creating a UI kit view first, and this UI kit view will host our SwiftUI view. So here you can see I'm creating the UI kit view, and here we are extracting the data. We are sending it from the Dart side to native side. Now I'm sending that data, and here we require our top controller. We require the controller. So this is how I get a controller. I have defined an extension for it. Now I have just copy pasted this from Stack Overflow, because this previous code was deprecated and not supported in iOS 16. Next, we need to convert the data which we get from the Dart side to a JSON data. Then we have to decode that data to a view month. Now I will tell you what view month is. I have defined a struct for it. So this is how the view month is. So I will just show you. So ID, users, as well as view count, and whatever key you have defined over here, make sure same has been defined it over here as well, otherwise you will get error. Okay, so we were over here. Now we get all the data in this view month struct. Okay, next we have to use UI hosting controller to host our SwiftUI view, and from that we get our SwiftUI view. Then I have applied some kind of NS layout constraint, so that it can constrain to our UI kit UI view, and added it as a sub view. Then we have to call this, because this is needed for hosting Swift UI view inside UI kit view, and this is the extension which I have already told you. Next, I have defined a Swift UI view file. So here you can see, now you can ignore this was just for my debugging purpose, and it takes a view months array, which we are passing it from over here. So you can see we are passing it over here, and the code to display a chart is very simple. And next, what you have to do is that we have to define a v stack, and inside that I have defined a chart, and we have to take a for each loop, and inside that we have to pass view months, and we have to pass the id as well. And for that I'm using this bar mark, because we are defining a bar chart, and here is the x label, here is the y label, and here we are passing the foreground style. So if you want, you can pass it the how the color should be, and I am passing the corner radius as well, and I am occupying the maximum width, and the height is just 180. And then here we are adding some background color to our chart as well, and then adding some kind of a padding. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.